Talk to me, baby. Ay. You be Naomi, wow. Let's lose our minds and go fucking crazy. I keep on hoping. Cake by the ocean floor. Ignore the intro. We're just trying to do a little bit of a catchy opening, as you would have expected. But yeah, what's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another horror movie which came out last year. At the time you're recording this video, holy shit, no, it's 2025 now. It came out 2023, I do believe, and it's called Talk to Me. It is a horror movie about a hand that lets you see dead people. Paranormal type shit going on in this movie, but I haven't watched it, and it's a movie that I've been wanting to watch for a long time. I just forgot it existed, so when I was doing doom scroll on Netflix, just seeing what was there to watch, I found it and decided, you know what, let's give it a go. So without any further delay, let's take a look at what Google has to say about this movie. So, Talk to Me is a horror supernatural movie which came out in 2022. I thought it came out in 2023. Holy fucking shit, never mind. It is an hour and 34. Has a 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb and a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. You can watch it on Netflix, Sky, or Amazon Prime. When a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits with an branded hand, they become hooked on the new thrill and high-stakes party game until one of them goes too far on unleashing terrifying natural forces. How this story opens up is with our main character picking up her best friend's little brother because her best friend has been ignoring her because she's got a new boyfriend, and coincidentally is also ignoring the little brother. So continuing this, they go to her house. She kind of stays at her house for a little while. I don't know why she's choosing to do that, but because it's her mum's death day, the day she died, her anniversary of death, you know, she begs her mate to go to a party, and she brings her Christian boyfriend, her sort of Christian Minecraft server boyfriend, and they do this game. Neither of them think it's real. Turns out it is real. She loves it. She loves the thrill and the high that it gives her, and it scares the shit out of her little brother. Next day, they host a party at her house and do the game again, because why the fuck wouldn't you? Both of which times she holds it for longer than 90 seconds and starts to get visions or see characters at the corner of her eye which aren't really there, and it all starts off very subtle, very sort of, you know, not very in your face, until the brother, you know, fights his way in. Like, she's always on the little brother's side, the little brother does it, and he holds it for 2 minutes instead of the 90 recommended seconds, and then he starts beating his face off a wall. They don't blow out the candle, and this is a very obvious fact that they show in the movie as they pan to the candle, and yeah, they keep going. He is then in hospital. She is then banished from the family. She starts sucking on her boyfriend's toes. Not her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, because it's her mate's boyfriend. And she starts sucking on his toes. He then leaves, gets freaked out. She then goes to the group and is like, hey, I've been seeing voices, and you know, let's help this little boy. They then get him to touch the hand. She then touches the hand again and wants to talk to him. She sees that he's being absolutely mauled by a load of dead corpses, which is fucking grim. And then she starts getting visions of her mother who is dead, giving her a load of sort of information, telling her, hey, we should kill him, put him out of his misery. I can look after him. Oh, trust me, I'm your mum. Then a fake version of her dad comes in, tries to kill her, and that's pretty much it. She kills her real dad on accident because, you know, she thinks it's still the fake dad, and then she gets pushed in front of a car, dies, and then shakes the person who is shaking the hand, and she becomes one of the new spirits, and that's how the movie ends. I'm gonna be honest, it does feel very similar to Smile, and I wasn't a huge fan of Smile. I'm not a huge fan of this supernatural. It opened up as a pretty decent movie. It set the tone with this sort of outcast friend because the people at the party don't like her, her best friend's ignoring her, and she's hanging out with a little brother who is also kind of an outcast because even his mate is trying to, like, take advantage of him and sort of force him to have a cigarette. So, you know, starts off with outcasts, so we feel bad for them. They're the underdogs. We think they're going to come out on top. Unfortunately, our main character does not come out on top. She has a load of hallucinogenic sort of dreams, sees things which aren't real, but actually affects real life. Like we see her sucking on someone's toes when she thinks it's a demon. And we see very similar things in Smile. And I think it's a very overdone trope in horror. I don't think this is done in a very creative way. It seems to be the same premise as other movies, where a character is having sort of visions or daydreams of demons attacking her, or seeing like scary stuff, and then she has to find a way to undo this, because everyone around her thinks she's psychotic. And that is just not exciting to me. That's not a very good horror movie. It's very overdone, and in this case, the demons weren't that scary looking. They were just really old people. That was it. They were kind of greasy and kind of slimy, but other than that, they were just really old people. And I don't find that very scary, you know, just old people. Plus, old people breaking into your house ain't that bad. Her mum looked horrendous, like with the whited out eyes and the sort of cracked skin. That looked creepy, and so did the evil version of her dad, both of which looked quite creepy. Again, with the cracked skin and the sort of like whited out eyes, it was quite unsettling. I wouldn't have said like horrific. It's very unsettling, makes you feel uneasy. This movie didn't really have me locked in, but I still didn't go on my phone. Like, I was fully watching it, but I wasn't locked in, as I would be with some of the other animes or sort of movies that I watch. And I don't know. I just wasn't feeling the whole movie. Like, I heard a lot of good things about this movie. Everyone's saying this movie was absolutely brilliant. This movie's absolutely great. I personally don't agree. I can't think of anything that they did better than any of the other sort of movies which have very similar aspects to this one. I can't think of any sort of movies that, you know, this is better than or worse than. It is just kind of mediocre and kind of average. The whole hand thing and the 30-second rule and the blowing out the candle is made to be this really big deal at the start of the movie, but it kind of gets forgotten, and no one really gives a shit because they forget to do these rules or they go over them pretty much straight away. So it feels like they're unnecessary and just there to basically set up the issue and the problem of the movie. I don't know where her dad is for most of the movie. I don't know if that was explained and I just missed it, but her dad just isn't there and she's constantly staying at her mate's house. Also, the demons basically make you say what you truly feel, and it does feel like that's going to cause some issues between friendships, but it never does. Like, the boyfriend says, oh, the girlfriend makes me uncomfortable, and one of the mates is like, oh, thanks for forcing your way into my family, but, like, both of those don't have a, like, issue. Like, they don't cause any sort of conflict between the characters. It's just throwaway lines, which gets us to know a little bit more about the character, but it's just a loose thread that never gets attached to anything. It's just very mediocre. I have nothing else to say about this movie. I am going to give it a solid 5 out of 10, and I definitely think this movie is overhyped. If you do want to check out any other anime, movie, TV show, please do let me know down in the comments below, and I'll get onto it as soon as possible. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next one. Hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.